What it do, y'all, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm very excited to bring you guys my latest empties video. I haven't done a lot of these on my channel, but when I do them, it is because literally my bottom drawer in my desk is full, and I do mean full. The culprit this time were my candles. I don't think you guys understand the quantity of candles that I have gone through in these last couple of months. I don't even know how many months it's been. I don't think it's even been half of a year. But my drawer is full, and in the event that you are really interested in my beauty empties, I did want to go ahead and showcase them now. I don't always remember to put all of my empties here. Sometimes if I have an empty from like my bathroom, it ends up going into that trash can and then it's just gone by the wayside. But for the things that I did keep, I do like to showcase it to you guys in case you are interested. And with that said, let's just get into it. If you are wondering if I recorded this eye look, I actually did. It is the first look of 3 from the Glaminatrix Glamorous palette. So I'm very excited to be starting this video, and hopefully I have that up by the time that this video goes up. If I do, it will be linked down below in the description box. Now, my description box today is not going to be full because there's no way I can link all of the products, but what I will do is of course have all of my affiliated links down below. As always, I always also try to have my foundation matches in case you are interested in any videos that I am showcasing my face. And yeah, we'll go with that. If there's a certain product that you really need to know the details, just comment down below and I will try my absolute best to get you guys a link, whether affiliated or not. And as always, don't feel pressured to shop through my affiliated links if you do not wish to. So I have a big bag from Sephora that is full with stuff, and I still have stuff in my drawer. That's how much I have. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of makeup, but I am just gonna pick at random and we are gonna go. Okay, so I finished this candle from Bath and Body Works. This is their pumpkin apple candle. It was a really nice candle. I really liked it. It to me had the perfect balance between pumpkin and apple. That's why I picked it up. And the notes very quickly are red delicious apple, fall pumpkin, fresh ground cinnamon, and clove buds. I will also go ahead and just link down below my collection video of my candles because a lot of these I showcased in that video. I also do have my empty of my baby. This is Pink Petal Tea Cake. I loved this candle. It was definitely a candle that I feel like you had to light to get the full ambiance and experience. But once you did, it was immaculate. This one is pink rose petals, pound cake, vanilla glaze, and yeah, really love this. Highly recommend this one if by some miracle you were able to find it. Okay, another candle I was able to finish is Bright Christmas Morning. Funny enough, I actually did not like this on Christmas morning, but after, and I still finished it. It's a really nice citrusy smelling candle. This one is ripe red berries, blood orange, and crisp apple. I really like this one. Highly recommend all of these candles or any candles. Just get your nose on some candles from Bath and Body Works. They're really nice. Another one that I was able to finish is Caramel Cream Soda. This was from their Boardwalk collection during the summer. This was a really interesting one. Not a love, but I did enjoy it. This one is caramel syrup, bubble cream soda, rich vanilla, and yeah, very nice. Another one that I actually do have, I think I want to say 2 backups of this baby, is Ghoul Friend. This is one of their kind of apparently traditional Halloween scents. I love this scent. So this is dark strawberries, gooseberry peony, spine chilling citrus. Absolutely love it. Like I said, I know I have 1 backup. I may have a second. And as you will see, me with backups when it comes to candles is actually warranted. Not so much on a lot of other things, but candles, it is. Next candle I want to highlight is Spiced Apple Toddy. And this beauty is warm apple brandy, spiced plum, tart cranberry, and cinnamon stick. This one was really nice. I really got a lot of the apple and the cinnamon from this one. Very highly recommend that one. Then we have a frosted cranberry, and this one is ice cranberries, blonde woods, red apple, tonka bean, and beautiful, of course. Really, really happy. I hate that you can't literally burn down to the nubbins. I know some people like learn to clean these out and repurpose these, but as you can see, I have so many of these. It just doesn't make sense to repurpose them. If you know of like a brand that literally collects these and they repurpose them, let me know. I would definitely send them in the future. These are just gonna be chucked away. I'm gonna actually recycle them as they should, but yeah, I would love to maybe give it to somebody who is willing and able to do that. I can't bring on that responsibility. I can't. Okay, almost down to the last couple of candles, at least in the bag. This is a one wick. This is Coastal Watermelon, and this one, they say the notes are juicy watermelon, pinch of pink sea salt, and ocean waves. I thought this was okay. I don't really love their one wicks, and I actually really don't like this one, so definitely don't recommend it. Their one wicks in general, you really don't get a huge like scent throw. So if that's what you're going for, I would stick with the one wicks. Otherwise, if you want even like a smidgen of scent throw, highly recommend their 3 wicks. But yeah, there's that. And then I am a creature of trying out different scents from different places. This is from Scentworks, and if you don't know, Scentworks is actually showcased in Kohl's. I believe it's like one of Kohl's like home brands, but it's specifically for their like no, it can't be. Sonoma is their home brand. Regardless though, I've only seen this brand in Kohl's. And this smelled really, really good. I didn't even say the name of this. This is Toasted Pumpkin S'mores. That's right. Toasted Pumpkin S'mores. Do they have notes on this? Yeah. Pumpkin puree, fluffy marshmallow, white chocolate, and toasted graham cracker. This was a really, really nice scent. My issue with this candle, and I think with this range, is going to be how quickly I personally got through this. I got through this in 2 lights. Like I lit this twice and that's it. So I lit it for the first time and it got down to like the middle and I was like, okay, that's not too bad. And then from the middle, I literally killed it. 2 sittings and that's all it took. That is atrocious for the size of this. This candle is, they don't say the size. Oh, they say it's supposed to burn up to 40 hours and it's 14.5 ounces, but my Bath and Body Works are 14.5 ounces and these significantly burn more. So just to let you know, these are supposed to be the same amount of wick or product in them, but I find that Bath and Body Works actually burns slower than these. So leave that as you will. I actually have 2 more of these, so I'm probably going to work through those quickly and then just maybe not repurchase from this particular brand. There's some other brands in Kohl's. I think there literally is a Sonoma brand candle, and there is a candle that from first sniff smells like it could be a very strong dupe to Pink Petal Tea Cake. So I do want to get my nose on that, and maybe I'll keep that container just so I can sniff the both of them. But yeah, there's that. Let me take it out of the bag so I don't forget. Okay, so we're gonna go into like maybe some hair care and skincare now. So I have this empty container from Crayola Essence. This is their Oh My God cream, their Oh My God curl cream. I finished the whole thing. What I love about this brand is their stuff smells fantastic. I wasn't a huge fan of this particular cream. I just don't think it was maybe meant for my hair texture. But it's really nice and it doesn't really weigh down the hair, which for me, I actually prefer something to weigh down my hair because my curls are quite tight. But if you are somebody with maybe like 4B to maybe even 3C or so hair type, this might work for you because it might be heavy enough for you, but also light enough that it's not overly too much. Another hair care product I have is this Briogeo Don't Despair Repair Deep Conditioning Mask. Their stuff isn't like the best scented, but it actually is conveniently nice when it's like good and new in there. I went through this quite easily and quickly. I believe, if I remember correctly, this is their hair mask that does not have protein, but I'm not the best when it comes to that stuff. I just really like this range. This range really helped me when my scalp was at its worst. The oil in this, was it oil or serum? The serum in this range was fantastic. So I really like to kind of every so often go back to this range just to give my skin and my hair a little bit more of a boost. But these two products are good. I don't see me like running to repurchase, but I wouldn't hate it if I had to use another container of both. Okay, some more products. I went through my miniature Balm Dia Bright Cream from Sol de Janeiro. I actually have another one of these, which I don't know why I haven't finished as of yet. I just haven't reached for it. I really love this scent. I actually ended up getting a full size. Cannot wait to get some more use out of that one. Although I think I'm going to reach for this and the original scent during summer. That just feels like the perfect season for it. One skincare empty is actually the Fat Water from Fenty Skin. I heard people raving about this particular product, so I figured I really wanted to try it if you're going to rave about it. I don't really see a lot of difference with this product. I think it's fine. I used it more or less as an essence. It was fine. I'm gonna move on, and I have not repurchased this. Something that I have repurchased is this Supergoop Unseen sunscreen. I am on, I believe, my third. No, I finished my third bottle. So there's probably another bottle somewhere in this bag or in my drawer. And I'm currently working on a sunscreen I'm not a huge fan of. So I will be going back to this particular sunscreen when I am done with that one. I also have an empty of my toothpaste. Every so often I remember to throw one in here. I really love this toothpaste. I've been using this toothpaste since high school. It is the Arm & Hammer Peroxide Care. I don't actually ever care what type of Arm & Hammer toothpaste. It just has to be the Arm & Hammer toothpaste. Once you've tried a toothpaste that has baking soda as like its base ingredient, honestly, it's too hard to go back. I think that this does a lot of good for my teeth in particular. I do have very cavity prone teeth, mainly because I can't drink milk, I find. And so having something like this, which I feel is another protector or layer to prevent the amount of cavities that I used to get when I was younger, is just really nice. So that's why I use this. I also have an empty nail polish. If you guys watch my Project Pan finales, you would have known that I finished this. I also have some hand lotions. So this one is from Bath & Body Works as well. And this is their Island Papaya. I actually really liked this scent. It was a very, very nice scent. And this one the notes are tropical coconut, fresh papaya, and sugarcane. It's a really, really nice, sweet scent, and I tend to like those when it comes to washing my hands. And then the last thing I pulled out of the bag is actually this moisturizer or gel cream from Good Molecules. As you can see, I like scrunched it as much as possible to get all of the product. I genuinely enjoy this product. This is a moisturizer. I don't think that this is like revolutionary, but for the price in general, I would definitely see me using this nonstop. There is a moisturizer, or is it a serum? There's a product that a YouTuber very so recently just recommended in their favorites video, and I am very interested in trying it. It is a Korean based skincare range that is available at Beautylish, and I happen to have a gift card currently at Beautylish that I haven't used. I was going to use it for some fragrances, but I don't need more fragrances. I do want to pick up the couple that I plan to, but like I can do that later. So I'm interested in picking up that particular moisturizer. I just need to check to see how low my current moisturizer is. And then from that, I will decide. But otherwise, this is definitely going to be a go-to for me. Like if I'm in a pinch or in between moisturizers, or even like if I'm traveling or something, I could see me using this. I don't know how much product is in this, but I do get through this quite quickly. I would say like a month and I'm done with this particular tube. So do keep that in mind if you're kind of trying to see if it's cost effective to go with this, or even if you want to try this. So like I said, I was not joking when I said I really like this moisturizer. This is now 3 additional tubes that I kept. you really can go through them quite quickly, or at least I do. I put a nice healthy amount of moisturizer on my skin because I moisturize my face and I also do my neck and décolleté. So yeah, just keep that in mind. And this was the other sunscreen that I knew was waiting. So definitely things that I've repurchased, probably some of my most repurchased skincare as of to date, and I can definitely see me purchasing these in the future. I also wanted to try the Good Molecules Instant Cleansing Balm. I think this is fine. I definitely do prefer this to the other drugstore cleansing balm that I tried. It's actually in my shower, or did I finish it? I think I might have actually finished it last time I was in the shower. Maybe it's in the drawer. But it's still not a love. I don't really love a lot of cleansing balms. The one that I'm currently using is actually quite nice, and I believe it's a Korean based skincare brand, and it's an oil in a bottle. I actually like that system so far, so I think I might stick with that. I also tried a new vitamin C at one point. This is from Derma E. I actually really liked this. I felt like I could see some results. I don't know if I would necessarily say I saw brightening of my skin, but I did see, I felt like a reduction in the hyperpigmentation that I had. Whether it went away, absolutely not, but it did feel like it was reduced. So once again, this is definitely another skincare product that I could see me repurchasing in the future if I need to. They're just, maybe I want to try to lean towards some skincare that is unscented and Korean based, because I find that their skincare and sometimes even their hair care can be very helpful. I'm actually currently using a Korean based hair care product for my scalp, and I'm actually really, really enjoying that right now. Two more candles and then we're done with the candles in this bag for real this time, are both from the Taylor Wynn and Anchored Northwest collaboration. So this one is Head Turner and this one is Late Night Glow. I liked both of these. I really loved the vibes of the candles. I loved the wicks. The wicks are wood wicks, so you literally hear the crackling of the wick as it burns, and I feel like it really set an ambiance in my room, which I absolutely love. That's why I literally use candles now, is because I love the scent throws that it provides. I love the aesthetic that it brings, and it's just a calming feature that I can continue to use in my everyday life. So I really, really liked these. Head Turner is sandalwood, coriander, jasmine, ginger, amber, tonka bean, and vanilla. And then Late Night Glow is smoke cedar, sandalwood, clove, leather, amber, and musk. I do believe her candles are no longer available. I feel like she mentioned that. In one of her latest vlogs. But yeah, if you want to try it, the brand is Anchored Northwest, and they do candles. Clearly. Okay, so the bottom of this bag is nice and gross, so great. This is a glycolic exfoliating toner from Good Molecules. I actually really like this. I would just tap it on my hand, or maybe even a facial pad, and just cleanse my face, but I prefer using my hands and just tapping it in. It just really was nice. Really good product. I overall really do enjoy the Glow Molecule or Good Molecules brand. So if you're wondering, from my perspective, my favorite kind of drugstore skincare range, overall, I would definitely recommend that range, bar none. Not the one that everybody loves from Sephora. I really don't like that range. I don't like it at all. I also went through a Briogeo Don't Despair Repair Apple Honey Deep Conditioning Mask. I thought this was good, not great. I also was mixing quite a few deep conditioners at the time of using this, and so it might have been my over application and maybe using too many protein based or not enough protein based. Like I said, I'm not a huge person when it comes to doing stuff for my hair. I'm just trying to do better for my hair in the long run, and although I do think that this was a nice product, I don't think it's going to be an end all be all. That's why I didn't end up repurchasing it during the VIB sale like I thought I was going to. I finished my KVD Saint perfume in my project pan. You guys would have saw that. Yeah, very happy to have finished this. I also finished one more Glow Good Molecules Rosewood Daily Cleansing Gel. I do believe I have gone through 2 bottles of this at this point. I really do like this. It's a really nice cleanser, and I find that although it's rose water, it is not an overly scented product, which is very, very nice. Like I said, I'm trying to go to no scented products, mainly because I have eczema and I find that my skin is just overall sensitive. And so if it's something as simple as switching from scented to non-scented, it's something I'm willing to do. So yeah, very, very good product. And like I said, I would definitely recommend this range overall. And then the last thing in my lap is from Hemp's. So I've recently tried this brand. I've tried now this soap, and I've tried a couple of their lotions. I'm actually really enjoying the products so far. This was the Apple Cinnamon Shortbread Herbal Hand Wash. I love this formula. It's a really, really nice formula. I felt like it was nice. It was thick. The scent was beautiful and divine. Does it give me scent notes? I don't see any scent notes, but think like fall in a bottle. It was beautiful. I will say I felt like I got through it very quickly, and apparently there's hemp seed oil in this, so do keep that in mind. I didn't know that at the time of purchasing. I don't know if that would have stopped me necessarily, but I just don't want to purchase things because it has hemp seed oil. I'm just not that type. But this was so good. It was like a thicker formula. So if you are a big Bath and Body Works hand lotion person, they have their gel, and then they have like a gel nourishing or gel enriched. There's something that's like a step up from just the normal gel. That's what this feels like. It's a nice thicker formula, and I really, really liked it. So I may go ahead and reach for some more Hemp's hand lotions at Ulta in the future when I go in store, and maybe I can smell them too. Okay, so we are at the bottom of the bag, thankfully, but we still have my drawer to deal with. So this is the Gentle Gel Hand Soap. I got this in Kitchen Lemon. I don't even know what I was thinking getting this for my bathroom, but I got through it. Did not like this scent for my restroom, but this is Zesty Lemon, Sparkling Citrus, and Italian Bergamot. Truly think of a kitchen lemon scent. Like if you're into like Pine Sol, that's pretty much what this is. So not something for me for my bathroom, but I got through it. I also did try these vitamins from Briogeo. These are the Be Well Vegan Omega 369 and Biotin hair pills. Okay. All right. So I tried these because I was really trying to find different ways to improve my hair, just in general. What I will say, I did see, in my opinion, some improvement and maybe even a speeder upping. Did that make sense? That did make sense. An increased turnover for my hair follicles. But what you need to know when you take these types of vitamins is your hair everywhere increases. Everywhere. So if you are a hairy person, so these will not be coming to my house again for me. Good product. Okay, so my camera cut off and I did not notice, so let me I had 2, but we're just gonna have this as the representative. So I have been going through quite a few of these wall plug-ins from Bath and Body Works. I really enjoy having these in my restroom, as I feel like it really sets the mood for my restroom. And even as simple as like waking up in the morning, crawling myself out of bed, crawling into my bathroom, and having a beautiful scent hit me and just like wake me up. That's really helpful, and something that I did not have a year or so ago. And so it's been really helpful to have it. I have gone through more than just 2. I just quite literally forgot and didn't think to put them in here when I was going through the first couple. So there's that. I would say I've gone through like 1 a month since I started buying these. And so I would say it's about 4 or 5 at this point, which I think is a solid number. I don't mind the speed in which I'm going through them. And I just truly enjoy the idea that it's really just adding another layer of self-care in a way that I didn't think about, in a daily self-care at that, or, however often you go to your restroom, so yeah, really, really happy for that. Okay, I understand. I haven't showed you guys any makeup empties, so I'm gonna try to dig through and find some makeup empties. One that I finished was from Full Spectrum or Covergirl, and this is their Matte Ambition foundation. I had this in the shade Deep Neutral. I believe they kind of shut down this range weirdly. It's around, everybody was saying that this range was supposed to replace the Queen range. I don't think it was really taken well. But I finished this, and I finished the kind of twin sister of it in the CoverGirl range, I think the year before. I really did like this foundation. It was medium coverage, more natural finish. Really liked it. I went through it quite quickly though, so not something that I can see myself running to not something I can see myself running to repurchase, but I did enjoy it. I also have gone through quite a few mascaras. This one is from Merit. They actually sent this to me. And then I also have the Maybelline Sky High. Both mascaras that I truly enjoy. Well, I enjoy the Maybelline more than the Merit. The Merit is fine, but I don't find that it does everything that I like for my lashes. That said, if I'm going to put on fake lashes, the Merit would work perfectly. By itself, it doesn't give me everything that I desire. So yeah, 2 mascaras I was able to finish. I also finish brow products quite regularly. Typically every 3 months I finish a brow product as long as I can use the actual product throughout my full brows, which makes sense if you've heard the Rowan debacle for me. Anyways, this is the Kosas brow pencil in the shade Brown Black, and this is the NYX brow pencil, which I should know this shade. I've gone through so many of these. Ash Brown. This is another product that I've literally repurchased at least 4 or 5 times. So there's that. And the Kosas I think is fine. I picked it up when it was like $5. Not a bad purchase, not a love though, so probably never gonna repurchase. I finished all 3 of these travel sprays that I picked up to try the brand. This is Narcisco Rodriguez. They were a new brand to Sephora last year, and I was very intrigued. I'd heard people reference their brand before, but I never pulled the trigger. I must say, for me, the Eau de Toilette for the For Her is my favorite. I loved using these sprays for my like work appropriate scent, and as I am finding, the more I kind of really dig into the scents that I already picked up, I have so many work appropriate scents or scents that I feel comfortable wearing to work, specifically my retail job. So I would love to purchase the Narcisco Rodriguez For Her Eau de Toilette, but until I feel like I've kind of narrowed down my collection a little bit more, I won't do that, and I will continue to use other scents that I have for that purpose. I also have 2 lash kind of empties, if you will, although they're not really emptied. I finished using them and there was no use keeping them. So this was my literal first pair of lashes that I actually ever understood how to use. These are the Lily Miamis, and I finally retired these. I had used these a lot, and I do mean a lot, and to the point where I kind of accidentally ripped off a segment, so I knew I had to just let these go. And then these are from MAC. These are the 75 Heartbreaker. I felt like these did not last nearly as long as my Miamis. I also didn't necessarily like the style overall, and now I realize what type of style I reach for, so I'm learning to purchase a little bit smarter than maybe previously. So both of these were lashes that I was able to get my money's worth to some extent, and I'm happy about that. I also went ahead and threw these kind of in my empties. These are sponges. Every so often I just throw away my sponges. Yes, you should clean your sponges, and yes, you can even deep clean your sponges, but there's an extent where like you just shouldn't mess with the sponge anymore. So I got to that point with both of these, so they're both kind of being thrown away as well. This was the like Luxe formula that I was trying to compare to the Hemp's hand soap. And this is the Creamy Luxe hand soap from Bath & Body Works. This is in the scent Warm Vanilla Soap. Sugar. Warm Vanilla Sugar. This was my favorite hand soap from Bath and Body Works. So from now on, I really will probably try my absolute best to only pick up the creamy Luxe hand soaps. This felt so nice on my hands. The scent was beautiful. I just really loved everything about this. There's literally not a drop left in this container. So that tells you something. Okay, some other random things. I have my travel size spray for the Kylie Love Fest. I did finish this and subsequently pick up a full size. I'm very happy with that decision. And yeah. I also have a serum that I finished from the Selfless by Haram range. I do believe that this range is actually going to be no longer carried, unfortunately. And this is by the Inky List. That's the other skincare brand I don't like. I do not like the Inky List at all. So that might be a reason why I wasn't a huge fan of this range. But I will say, if I had to tell you like a segment of their range, I would actually say choose the Selfless by Haram. I picked up all the products that I tried from this range on ridiculous discount, and they were all very, very nice. They all filled that need that I had at the moment, but nothing that I felt I had to repurchase. I also have another hair care product. This is a shampoo from Neutrogena, and this is to help with tantrum-like symptoms, seborrheic dermatitis, and some other things. I really liked this, although to an extent I felt like it really dried out my hair, which is why I will not repurchase. I liked it for my scalp issues, not for my hair. And I need a shampoo or a scalp cleansing product that is going to be good for my scalp but gentle to my hair. Some more makeup that I finished is actually this setting spray from Beauty Bakery. I am so happy to be done with this. I know a couple other people responded to like my finishing this, saying that they enjoyed theirs. I'm so happy you enjoyed yours. I don't know what happened to the nozzle on this particular product, because when I first tried it, it was immaculate. And then something happened and it did not work ever the same. And I was just trudging along, and thankfully I finished. Another makeup empty is from Fenty Beauty. I finished my Pro Filter foundation in 440. This was a very recent finishing. I was so happy to finish this though. This is now my second bottle that I finished, which I think is my most repurchased foundation, which is crazy because I don't really repurchase foundations. It just worked out that this was a foundation that I really enjoyed at the time, and I could find a shade that actually worked for me a second go around. So yeah, really happy about that. I also have a full bottle perfume empty, and this is a Fenty perfume as well. That's weird. I didn't even think about this. That's Rebel Floor. I really love this scent. This is another scent that I want back in my collection. I am just trying to do better and be better when it comes to finishing and getting things out that I have just sitting around. So I do truly want this back in my collection, but I just not right now. Not right now. Some nail polish empties. I've gone through quite a few of these Rejuvicate nail growth system things. I've only used the first step, but I've gone through, I want to say 2 or 3 of these at this point. I really do enjoy this product. And they do have a full size or like a bigger bottle that you can replace these with. So I actually think I'm going to keep this particular bottle so that when I do purchase that, because I am in the middle of I think a couple of different bottles, then I'll just have a couple of different bottles that I can fill up and go with. I also have this Quinoptics polish color that was in my project pan. This was in mustard seed. I did finish this product. Very happy to say that. And yeah, it's going in the trash. Another makeup empty is actually this e.l.f. lip shine. So this was actually in my purse, and I forgot that it was in my purse because I hadn't been using that particular purse very often, and then I reached for it because it was just an easy purse to wear to my retail job, and I completely finished it. So very happy about that. It's not often that I finish lip products, but when I do, it's generally a very easy lip product to apply. That particular product I felt actually dried out my lips, so I will not be repurchasing, but I'm happy to finish it. Another makeup empty is actually this e.l.f. blush, and this is in the shade always spicy. I use this personally as a bronzer. I absolutely loved it as a bronzer. Very happy to have finished it. It's going in the trash. Next, I have another skincare empty. This is from CosRx, and this is their Advanced Snail Mucin Power Essence. I really do enjoy this. I find that it's a very interesting formula. I don't find that there's really a scent either. And these two ranges, so I've had this and the toner. The toner is in a spray bottle, which I really do appreciate, and it's a very nice, easy product to get through. I don't really find anything special about that toner, but this I really like because it's like a sticky essence, which I find helps for your moisturizer in the event that you have issues with your moisturizer really not adhering and like going into your skin. This I feel like actually did help with that. There's a couple other essences that I've used in the past that has done that too. The one from Pixie that I used to love, I adored that one. That one was really good too. But I really do like this one, and this one you can get from Ulta in the event that you care. Another Good Molecules product is their Daily Brightening Serum. I really just enjoyed Good Molecules. I mean, there's nothing else to say but the proof in the pudding with all of these products that I finished. Really, really like it. This is a Sunday Fridays sleeping mask thing. I didn't actually finish it. It was expired. I didn't get a lot of use out of it, and I just chucked it, but I figured I would show you guys how much progress I did have in it. I think it's a good product and very moisturizing. If you need a moisturizing like mask, I actually really would recommend this for you guys. I just don't need that. So this was no longer something I could get a lot of use out of. Something that I bought during the Christmas holiday was there was like a trio from Tula Skincare, and this was their like facial exfoliating sugar scrubs. I thought these were body scrubs, so I actually applied this on my body and I loved it. I loved it for that. The granules are extremely small and this scent is delicious. Absolutely is my favorite of the trio. I did then further get the actual body exfoliating scrub, and although I think that's a nice one, it's weird, but I do prefer this because the granules in this are smaller, so I feel like I'm really getting into the weeds with my body, whereas the one with their that they have for body, the granules are bigger, so I feel like it's maybe just coasting over a little bit more than the facial one was. There's a bunch of little sample size products left in my basket. So I finished the one size primer. I don't really love it, but I think it's fine. I finished a sample of a perfume. It's from 1969 Invisible Post. I do believe I have a full size. I finished my Giorgio Armani My Way. I literally have a travel spray, which I am almost done with, and a bottle. I also finished a lip liner. This is the Sonia Kashuk lip liner that I project panned. Completely finished it. Very happy about that. I also finished this nail glue from Glamanetics. This is my favorite nail glue. They also have a like bigger bottle with a brush. I do have that. I really do enjoy it. I finished the Dolce & Gabbana light blue. It's okay, nothing crazy. I also finished the You or Someone Like You scent from Etit Libre. I really like this one. I have a full size. I finished my Baccarat Rouge. I still haven't bought it, but I plan to buy it from Selfridges to get that discount. I was really hoping for like a 30% off, but absolutely nowhere puts it on 30% off. I checked, trust me. Nishane's 100 Silent Ways. I finished my sample, got the full bottle. And then I have Juliet Has a Gun, not a perfume. I don't have this one, but I have some flankers of that particular scent. Okay, we are almost done. Just a couple more candles and hair products. Let's do the hair products very, very quickly. I finished the TGIN sulfate-free shampoo. This is a brand that I will go back to when I just need something in a pinch and I can't think of a brand that I really want to try, but I don't really love this particular brand. I also did finish the Briogeo Don't Despair Repair. This is their rice water protein treatment. This was in my project pan. This is not a favorite or a love for me. Maybe I didn't use it right, who knows, but just not something that I'm going to personally be repurchasing. This is the third candle for the trio from Taylor Wynn, and this is the Love You Loads. This is like a laundry candle, so it's cotton blossom, lemon, linen, sandalwood, amber, powder, and light musk. I didn't really love this candle, so I didn't fully burn it to the bottom, but I got what I felt like was my money's worth. Then I had iced lemon pound cake. This was a really, really pretty scent. Really, it literally smells like pound cake. And so it brought back some memories there for me personally. And the scent notes here are sugary glazed icing, pure lemon zest, fluffy pound cake. Very, very happy to have tried this. Another kind of fall scent that I picked up is pumpkin cinnamon bun, and this one is warm cinnamon roll, pumpkin spice, vanilla frosting, and I really love this one. Like a lot. I really love this one. And then the last candle and the last product that I have in my drawer, so everything else that I finished and I didn't put in there, we'll save it for the next one. This is the Voluspa candle, and this is in Golgi Tarocco Orange. And do they have scent notes? They don't, but really just think of like a blood orange type scent. That's truly what I get from this. I absolutely love the packaging. I really love this scent. I would want to get like a huge container of this, but I just haven't pulled the trigger yet. So yeah, that's it. This has been an extremely long video, but I hope it shows that, one, it takes a long time to finish up makeup. You saw how little bit of makeup I finished, but I was so excited for the few things that I did finish. I was so excited for the nail care, the candles, everything that I finished. I'm so happy that I did. I can only imagine how much money I used up and like how much, I did. I could only imagine taking the time to calculate that. But it's just the idea of using the things that you already bought and being happy with those. And so sometimes I really have to check myself to reevaluate sometimes. And I'm just very, very happy that I can continue to bring these videos to show that combination of, yes, I love new makeup, I love new products, but I also truly enjoy using my products that I already have. So that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and with that said, I will see you guys in my next one, which I'm sure will be coming up in a couple of days. Bye guys.